Hello, parents. During my time as a principal, there is usually one moment each year that even as it is happening, I realize this is going to be my favorite moment from the year. In the past, it's been adoration at the family faith night, the talent show. Last year it was the 8th grade versus parents kickball game. Other years, it's a more quiet, hidden moment. Last night, I had that experience at our first reconciliation. Over the last 2 years, our CGS catechists have worked hard to make this sacrament even more meaningful for the students. And after 2 years of ironing out the wrinkles, last night went so smoothly and was so joyful. If you haven't ever experienced this, each student goes into the confessional and there's this time of anticipation-filled waiting. And during this time last night, I was able to pray individually for each of those students and for their parents. Then they emerged, some with a peaceful smile, but many of them just beaming from ear to ear. They walk to their parents who are waiting to place on their shoulders a white garment. And it's like a time machine. You get to travel back in time to when those parents brought their child to the church years ago as little babies, and they were just full of hope and wonder on their baptism day. All the students, parents, and teachers joined together in singing for each child, "Rejoice in the Lord always." It is such a beautiful moment. And then I had a dream last night. I was an older man, and this time I was at the cathedral in Wichita. And I looked around the pews and I saw all the same parents that were gathered for first reconciliation. And, in that dreamlike way, I knew that we had all gathered together again in support as one of the students was now grown and going to receive the sacrament of holy orders. And everyone there was just so proud that one of our own was now going to become a priest. And we all stood and looked to the back of the church to watch him enter and walk down the aisle. And then that was the end of the dream. I never knew who the man was, but the dream almost seems better that way, because we never know what these kids' futures hold as they're growing. But any one of our students could have that calling to be a priest or a sister or to be a teacher at our school someday, or any other number of amazing things. And what a privilege we have that we get to shepherd them along the way as teachers and support one another as fellow parents. So thank you, parents, for all your support. Today, 2 important links are included with our newsletter email. One is for our end of the year survey, where your feedback is so helpful for us to identify the areas that we are excelling in and the areas that we need improvement. The other link is to our Sign Up Genius, where we ask each family to designate how they plan to serve at our school next year. And this is truly the difference maker for us. We could not continue offering everything that we do without the help of our amazing parents. Thank you so much for the honor and privilege of getting to teach your children each day. I hope you are having a joyful Easter season.